Far away in space, a star has reached the end of its lifetime. It has used up its hydrogen, its helium, its carbon, and finally its silicon and iron. In less than a second, its core collapses, sending the rest of the star's matter hurtling into space in the awesome explosion of a supernova. As the exploding star shines with the brightness of 100 billion suns, it sprays into space carbon and other elements that are the raw materials of life in the universe. Racing across the heavens at 186,000 miles per second, its light cruises through the void, passing other galaxies along the way. A tiny fraction of the supernova's light finds its way into our own galaxy, to our own solar system, past the outer planets. Finally, after a 15 million year voyage, a small amount of the supernova's light reaches the Earth to tell its ancient story. But few will witness this cosmic light show. As the supernova's light reaches us, it is drowned in a sea of light pollution, light of our own making, which lights up the sky and robs all of us our view of the heavens. Imagine a time, not too long ago, when you could stand in the middle of any city, look up, and easily see the stars. Even in the suburbs, farther away from city lights, you could still view the Milky Way and even the more distant Andromeda Galaxy. Imagine the human eye, unaided by telescope or binoculars, could see something more than 2 million light years away. The combined light of some 200 billion suns racing across space for 2 million years to appear in Earth's sky as a faint, fuzzy glow. In the early 1800s, the night sky was almost as viewable by city dwellers as by people in the country. A century later, civilization had grown, but the sky was still widely accessible. Now, light pollution has increased so much that city and suburb dwellers can no longer appreciate the night. $2 billion a year. According to David Crawford of the International Dark Sky Association, that's how much Americans spend for energy that does nothing but light up the underbellies of birds, airplanes, and clouds. America is not alone. Around the world, consumers in industry and government, and ordinary homeowners just trying to protect their backyards spend billions of dollars, and it is all wasted. The result is the squandering of one of nature's greatest gifts to us, the majesty of the night sky. Light that is projected into the sky does nothing but illuminate the sky. We're told that lighting makes our streets safer. The truth is that while well-designed lighting can improve safety, poorly designed fixtures that hinder safety light many streets. The problem with these lights can be summed up in a single word: glare. Glare makes you shade your eyes to block light fixtures that make it hard to see what they are supposed to be lighting. Such fixtures are often installed as security lights on private homes. To see if they're any good, try an experiment. One evening, when the security light is on, stand next to your house in the dark, just next to where the light is shining. Have some friends walk down the sidewalk as you stand perfectly still. Can your friends see you? If not, chances are it's because of the great contrast between the glare of the light and the darkness next to it. And if your friends can't see you, they certainly aren't going to see the crook that is using the glare of the security light to hide his activities. Now, have your friends do the same thing while using a hand to block the glare. There's a big difference. Are you bothered at night because your neighbor's light or the street light shines in your window? That's called light trespass. In Australia, it is illegal to shine a light that bothers a neighbor in this way. And communities throughout the United States and Canada are trying to solve the problem of light pollution through legislation. Voluntarily changing your lights at home may help solve the problem more quickly. Re-aiming your lights and controlling them with motion detectors greatly reduces glare, in addition to the threat of would-be thieves. Startling a thief is a better deterrent than a continual shining light. There are good reasons to light your house at night, but the light should be of a type that does not produce glare. Outdoor lights are supposed to improve visibility, and you can see better if the light doesn't glare. Most lights have another problem. They shine everywhere. They light up your yard and the street, but they also shine in your neighbor's window, and they light up the sky. A light fixture should shine only where it's needed, and lighting engineers have designed inexpensive fixtures to ensure this. They're called full cutoff fixtures. This means that the light fixture is designed so that it focuses the beam where it's supposed to go. The result is an increase in brightness where the light is needed. Our cities are safer with these light fixtures, and the night sky is darker. After all, crimes are committed at street level, not 20 feet in the air. With full cutoff lights, everybody wins. There are several kinds of outdoor lights. A generation ago, big blue-white mercury vapor lamps lit the world with awful glare. Today, the old lights are being replaced with sodium lights, of which there are two kinds, high pressure and low pressure. Although high-pressure sodium lamps are most common for street lighting today, low-pressure sodium lights are by far the most energy-efficient lights. They use less than half the energy of other popular lighting sources, and they never fade with time. Their only drawback is the deep yellow glow they cast. That makes it difficult to tell what color your car is. This problem is solved by slightly modifying the light source. The color balance is then restored, so the cars and people are more accurately revealed. Since the late 1980s, professional and amateur astronomers, lighting engineers, and others have joined together in the International Dark Sky Association. Striving to bring the message of light pollution to a wider audience, IDA goals are not less light, but safer, more intelligent light. Progress is being made in small steps in countries, states, cities, classrooms, and even in planetariums. It is a message that would have satisfied one particular skywatcher, comet discoverer Leslie Peltier of Ohio. In 1960, he revisited the site of his old, dark farm observatory. When he got there, he was utterly bewildered. Instead of the sublime beauty of the stars, the blinding blue-white glare of a powerful nearby light flooded the area. 5 other lights on other farms added to the brightness. He wrote, "The moon and the stars no longer come to the farm. The farmer has exchanged his birthright in them for the wattage of his all-night sun. His children will never know the blessed dark of night." Decades have passed since Leslie Peltier's visit to the farm that saw no night. With every day that passes, is it not too much to hope that the night sky will return to the farm, to the desert, and to the forest? Can we hope also that the night sky, the birthright of everyone, can even return to the cities and the suburbs? If that happens, then the dawn of a new era will have a happy dusk indeed.